I haven't seen Chief press himself like this since we were in boot camp.
He's fine, Fred.
This many missions non-stop isn't fun.
Sierra 117 to Infinity. Blue team has located Argent Moon. Signs of hostile activity, but she's still here.
Copy that, 117. Eliminate all hostiles. Secure Argent Moon. You may deploy when ready.
Affirmative, Infinity. 117 out.
Here you go.
Thanks, Kelly. Everyone ready?
Affirmative.
You good?
Blue team, fall out.
The Envoy are resisting. Throw the Envoy out the airlock.
Of affected areas.
So there we have it. There is our opening scene to Master Chief coming into Halo 5. I just want to say a thank you to everyone who supported a couple of the videos. I really enjoyed making the montage video, and we are actually jumping into the campaign. This is part 2, mission 2, and we are introduced to Blue Team, which is the team of Master Chief. If you don't know who Master Chief is, why are you even here? Master Chief is the boy. So this is Halo 5. We are jumping on in to the campaign. I'm doing a bit of a walkthrough slash, I guess just like a bit of a fun video to make. I really wanted to play this game as I didn't play it for when it came out. And now, yeah, I'm just jumping in basically. Just have a bit of fun. Like I said before, making videos for fun. I've had a couple of video series go really well. With a lot of views, but some of the games just die off. You do lose interest in games, and I don't want to be making videos just for views. I want to be making videos for fun, because if I'm not having fun, I'm sure you guys probably won't be having all that much fun watching. So Blue Team, what do we know about Blue Team? So we've not been introduced to Blue Team until this Halo, and Blue Team are basically Master Chief's team. Obviously Master Chief's part of Blue Team, and it's who he trained with to become Spartan 117. So back in the day, the Master Chief was just little small John training in the UNSC training grounds. These are the guys that he trained with and sort of grew up with, which I'm guessing we're going to see a lot more of. We've seen the partnership of Master Chief and the Arbiter in previous Halos. Just going to pause right there. While we're talking about other Halos, if this series does well, I'm more than happy to jump on into all the other Halos and basically do a let's play of all of them as well. So we can start from Halo 1, work our way through to 1, 2, 3, Halo ODST, even Halo Reach, Halo 4. I'm more than happy. This is a bit of a road to Halo Infinity because I am stoked for that. So yeah, Blue Team were obviously introduced in this game, but normally we were teamed up with Arbiter.
Data center.
Arbiter was obviously part of the Covenant. And he was sort of a bit of a rogue because he got mistreated in Halo 3. I think they started showing up, or towards the end of Halo 2, because they wanted to take out all the profits. So yeah, if you don't really know the Halo series, like I say, I'm more than happy to play through all the campaigns, or I can do a bit of a Halo so far sort of video, like how Halo's gone so far. I think that might be the way forward, just because I don't want to take up too much time playing too many of the Halo games. Where a bit of a Halo, this is what's happened. I'm more than happy to make. I've played Halo since I was a wee little boy. It's what got me into Xbox. Playing on my mates Halo. I think it was Halo 2 or 3 or something that we used to play a lot of. So many hours into them games. So yeah, that's the sort of idea. But today we are jumping on to this. So Blue Team have gone to Infinity ship. There's a lot of history of this ship. This is the one that was in Halo Reach. Sort of a bit of a spoiler coming up. Towards the end of the game, you try and reach the ship, and this is the ship that Master Chief was on at the beginning of Halo 1. It's the sort of headquarters of the UNSC. And Master Chief and Blue Team have come here to basically find Cortana. So at the end of Halo 4, spoiler alerts again, she sort of like self-destructs. She's sort of dying. She's sort of gone into a bit of a state of self-destruct because she's an AI and she's aging. Obviously, computers don't age, but they sort of slow down and die over time, basically. So yeah, she sort of went missing. We sort of thought she died, and obviously with this one, Chief's missing her. He wants to find her. He's caught. Is that she's around, and that's what we're doing. So I'm going to leave you a bit of gameplay here. I don't want to talk all the way through it. Be sure to skip through to try and find my lovely voice talking over the gameplay later on in the video. I'll jump in and out. I just don't want to talk too much over the gameplay. Hope you enjoy it. Hope you appreciate this video. I do have to warn you, this is a long video. You've probably seen it, but it's like a 30-minute video. So yeah, leave you with some beautiful gameplay of this game, and yes, I'll catch you soon.
I'm down. I need support. Back in it. Area's clear. Hydra here.
left standing. Let's move on to Central Control.
Central Control is through those doors. Hunter. Blue Team, report. Sierra 117 to Blue Team, report. Sierra 117, does anyone copy?
Chief. The domain is open. Meridian is next.
Cortana?
John, the reclamation is about to begin.
Chief, what's wrong?
She's on Meridian.
Who?
Cortana.
That's not possible.
So we have just seen an odd clip. So we've just seen the first glimpse of a hunter. If you don't know what a hunter is, they're basically like a parasite with multiple worms that take over a sort of body, and they basically have like these big cannons. So we've just seen a hunter attack us, and we've just fallen down to this sort of tunnel. Master Chief's obviously getting some sort of communication from Cortana, which is our AI that's no longer with us, apparently. But she's sort of guiding him on where she is. So he now knows that she's on a different planet, and she's not on this ship. So we need to get our ass off this ship and go find that girl. So I don't know how she's communicating with him. It's a bit of an odd one, or maybe it's just his sort of Spartan instinct. But yeah, so by the looks of it, coming to this ship was utterly pointless. We've just come in here, fought a load of Covenant, and we're off again. Jesus, that made me jump. So yeah, we need to find Cortana. Obviously, like I said, that's what the aim of this sort of mission is, or game. I don't know how long that's going to go on for. Like I say, I'm really quite new to this sort of... I'm dead. New to this game. I played it when it very first came out, but I really can't remember it. So yeah, that's why I'm sort of jumping into it. So we need to basically work our way through these spooky tunnels and find Cortana. So I'll leave you again with a bit more gameplay, and I'll jump back on in when I feel necessary.
Not enough. Something about Meridian.
Meridian's a backwater. If she's active, what's she doing so far out on the frontier?
Hunters. They're keeping pace with us. I'm down.
Assisting.
Back in it.
They're charging.
down to the elevator for central control. Permanent battle net just lit
It's
up.
your favourite spot. You know I am jumping in to give you some commentary. I just wanted to appreciate this sort of part of the game, just on how well structured it is and how different lighting appears and how beautiful, even just outside of this map, that the space just looks. And by the looks of it here, we are gearing up for a battle. They're giving me loads of weapons, which only means one thing. Go on, have a little guess. We are going to be fighting something rather large. We have mentioned it previously, so brownie points to whoever can guess what it is. Quite obvious, we mentioned it about 5-10 minutes ago. But we are going to come up to sort of a bit of a boss battle. And it proves a bit more difficult than I remember than the game being. So yeah, I'm just going to quickly leave you with this sort of elevator ride, and I'll be right back.
There's chatter about Jul Mdama on Covenant comms. The new arrivals say he's dead.
Somebody cut the head off the Covenant. Bravo.
Hunters.
So you've just seen the parasites crawl down the window. And there was just a moment there where I paused so you could appreciate what was going on. And just look how spooky these hunters look in this game. The hunters used to be quite big, bulky brutes of the game. They never used to be as scary. And this is why I wanted to talk just over this sort of part of the gameplay. So they're like parasites that take over the armour of this sort of baddie. And they're called hunters. And the key is to shoot the parasites, which is the orange part of the bad guy, to kill them off quicker. But that first one went down rather quick, and this second one seems to be a lot more difficult, and they just seem a lot harder in this game. I think I died a couple of times trying to take the second one out. But yeah, the game has changed over the years. You used to see these guys, and the first time you see them, you used to be a bit like scared of them, but then they sort of die off. So in this game, they've made them a lot harder, which I guess is good. Well, there we go. Look, I just get absolutely catapulted. So it's a bit of a boss battle taking on two of these guys now, where before they would just be a normal enemy, a bit like an elite or a knight or something. But yeah, they're a bit of a boss in this game, I would sort of class. They don't have massive bosses in this game. There's only one at the end of the campaign or whatever. But I'd say he's like a bit of a sub-boss. Because look, they're just absolutely one-hitting me, annihilating me, this guy is. He's took me down twice now. So I'm going to leave you with this final boss battle. Don't get me wrong, I do well. I do kill them both, which is a little bit of a spoiler, but it is what it is. Look, this video wouldn't be half an hour long, me fighting this guy all the way through. So yeah, I'm going to leave you a bit more gameplay, and I'll jump back in soon.
Venting system released.
Reactor room just ahead. We can light this fuse in bulk.
Reactor controls are on the far side of the room. Eliminate the Covenant forces and get to those controls.
That's a hit!
out so we can initiate the overload.
Area's clear. Initiate the overload.
Reactor failsafe disarmed. Failure imminent.
Got it. Reactor's overloading. Move for the hangar bay.
Protocol initiated.
Containment.
The station's going to try to cool the reactor.
I guess the UNSC is better reactor safety protocol than the Covenant.
We can stop that. Board the reactor.
Or the reactor.
If it's being moved, we should go with it.
Coolant chamber ready. Stand clear of deployment bay.
The safety systems are set to pump coolant to the reactor.
This whole plan fails if that coolant gets a chance to work. Shame to lose the Argent Moon, but I'd love to see the look on the Covenant's faces when she goes supernova.
So here we have it, taking another elevator, flying quite a lot of Covenant there, but we are out in space. And you may wonder how we actually survive in space. Spartans have basically spacesuits on, and that's how they, so you can see they've got visors and stuff like that. But as previously mentioned about this game and how awesome and beautiful it is, I wanted to just take a moment to just talk about that. Obviously, we've just gone through that whole map, and now we're outside. Like, there's just so much diversity on being on one ship. And I just wanted to sort of appreciate it. In this moment right now, we're going to sort of witness I think it's sort of like our first vehicle that we've been able to drive in this game. And it's a Banshee. These used to be so good in other games. I'm a bit rusty on how to drive these. Again, like I say, I haven't played these games in years. But a Banshee, that's what they are. They're the Covenant sort of version of the Hornets. And the Hornets are the UNSC's version. So they're just like flying aircrafts. The Hornets were actually added later on in the game. I think they were added in Halo 3, maybe. So they weren't in 1 and 2, but Banshees have been in since Halo 2. Got a big old rocket launcher here. So I am trying to pick up variable weapons so you guys can see what weapons are in the game. Like before, I picked up a energy sword and things like that. So I was just sort of showing you different variables of weapons and different gameplay and how things work. So we are flying around this Banshee, taking out these thrusters. And I couldn't quite work out how to use bombs, so I just used sort of like, they have like plasma rifles built in, and just flying around space and just appreciating how cool this sort of area of the map is. So I'll leave you some gameplay, leave you to see me taking out other Banshees and these thrusters, and I'll be back talking to you soon.
It's working! Keep firing!
Evac now.
Banshees aren't fast enough to get clear of the reactor explosion.
Calling in the Pelican! No signal on autopilot retrieval. Armada must have taken it out.
Frederick, find the nearest hangar bay. We're taking a Prowler. There's the hangar entrance.
Prowler is just inside, through an airlock.
This station's about to be slagged. Move to the Prowler.
So we are approaching the sort of final part of this sort of level, and we need to grab this sort of spacecraft to get out of here, basically, because we don't need to be here. Like I said, Cortana's not here. We need to get off of here and go find her. This is sort of like the last room. I'm not going to say too much what happens, but there is a Covenant fight. And yeah, I'll leave you with the end of this mission. There's a nice little clip at the end of the level, like always. And there's another little bit of a battle with some hunters, which I kind of regret using this rocket launcher on that guy. So we've got a new railgun, which is cool. This is a bit like the Spartan laser that was introduced in Halo 3, but a bit of like a rapid version of it. So yeah, I'll leave you with some gameplay. Just want to say thank you for watching. Show you your appreciation if you did enjoy this video. And I'll be making some more, hopefully, in the future. I don't know whether I'll do some live commentary on part 3, maybe, rather than me talking over the gameplay. We will see. Or I might just do some episodes where I'm not talking at all. Just let me know what you guys reckon. I could do a mixture of voiceovers, live commentary and no commentary throughout this sort of series. Just let me know what you think. I'm happy with either or, one of the three. So I'll leave you the gameplay, and I'll catch you on the next one.
More hunters.
Prowler fuel cells at 25%. Reactor containment failure. Immediate evacuation advised.
Covenant reinforcements inbound.
Prowler fuel cells at 75%. Prowler fuel cells at 100%. Launch is primed.
Prowler is ready.
Board now, blue team.
Clear.
Time, Linda.
89 seconds.
Sierra 117 to Infinity. Argent Moon scuttled. I've reassigned blue team. Destination Meridian. Potential contact from Cortana.
Negative 117. Another team is already being prepped to deal with her.
What the hell?
You're to return to Infinity immediately.
Negative Infinity. I don't like it.
Whoever they are, let's get to Meridian before they do.
Kelly, no.
No need to do this by yourself, Chief.
They won't court-martial all of us, right?
just want to say thank you for watching. Please go check out some more videos and don't forget to subscribe, support the channel, and stay tuned for more.